Today, 100 students are still missing, but survivors Joy Bashara and Lydia Pogu were among the few who were able to escape. And just last week, 7 years and 16 days after their kidnapping and their harrowing escape, we are so happy to say that Joy and Lydia were able to celebrate a momentous occasion. Yes, their graduation from college, Southeastern University in Lakeland, Florida. And there you see Joy and Lydia here today to share their powerful story. First of all, congratulations to you both. What an incredible accomplishment. You know, here was a group that was trying to stop women, stop girls from getting educated. And now you two both have college degrees. So I am so proud and so happy for both of you. And Joy, I want to begin with you because I know you've shared your story, both of you have, about how you were able to escape. Can you give us just an idea of how that was, how you were able to do that given those circumstances? Joy, I'll begin with you.
Sure. Yeah, so at the heat of that moment, we were all in the back of a truck, like 3 different trucks they took us in. So we were all in the trucks, and I just remembered wondering if I will ever be able to see my family or loved ones again. And I remember thinking of what my mom will do at that moment. And my answer came back to be prayer. So I did pray. And like 5 minutes after my prayers, there was a car that is among that the Boko Haram people were in, and it couldn't move anymore, so they needed to fix it. And due to the fact that they drove far away from town, and now we are far away, they couldn't go back and steal another car. So they had to go to fix it, back to fix it and help fix it. So at the moment when they all went back to go fix it, the whole trucks was, we were surrounded at the beginning, but now we're free and there is nothing around us to see us jump out. And I was in the last truck. So I just remembered a voice in my head saying, jump out.
What a decision. It was, you know, what you thought was between 2 different version ways of dying, but in fact, you were able to jump out and run to your freedom. Lydia, I'm curious, once you were able to get free and to run, and you were back in the arms of your parents eventually, how did you make that transition back from being in the most frightening moment of your life to trying to get back to some sort of normalcy?
After I jumped out, I personally decided that I'm not going to go back to school anymore because they advise us that wherever we go, they're going to find us. So I was under the impression that, okay, like school is no longer in my future because if I go to school, they're going to find me. So I decided to just stay with my parents until we got called, Joe and I, to come to American Embassy to talk to, you know, Congress Federal Wilson and Congress Joy, right? Yeah, to talk to her. That was how I was able to change my mind to come here because they did tell us that, oh, America is a safe country. Nobody is going to come and kidnap us and all of that. That was how I was able to, you know, reconsider my decision. But on top of that, before that decision, my parents and I, actually all of the people in Chibok, will have to leave the town by 6 p.m. to go out to the bush to go sleep because people were under the impression that the Boko Haram will come back again. So it was really hard. Even still now, the Boko Haram still attacking some villages and people sleep out, still having the fear of that. So I didn't feel safe there. Even when we went home in 2014, I didn't feel safe. So that was how.
It is hard to imagine what you all have been through physically, emotionally, mentally, and then at the same time, Joy, so many highs, so many lows, but walking across that stage, what did it feel like when you received that college diploma despite all you've been through?
It was awesome. I felt great. I felt great because I remember being told that I will not even be able to finish high school, that I'm very dumb and I won't be able to get there. And all those harsh words at the time tore me down and made me so discouraged. But I didn't give up. At the time, I used to go to high school classes with everyone else and also taking GED lessons on the sides and stuff like that. I never gave up or listened to the negative thoughts. And walking on that stage like on last Friday, it felt great to actually put those who told me I could never graduate back to like, wow, I thought you wouldn't make it, you know what I mean? So it was exciting to walk on that stage. Wow. After being told you can't do it.
They say the best revenge is success, and it looks like you've accomplished that. And I'm curious, Lydia, what's next for you? You've got your diploma, you've got your degree. Where is your future headed?
So I got my degree in legal studies, which means pre-law. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to get my master again at SCU in human services. So thank God to SCU for, offering me the opportunity to, further my future, like my education. So I'm grateful for that. So that's what I'm doing, and then going back to law school after I'm done with my master's.
Wow. I mean, it is so remarkable and incredible to see what you all have done and where you're headed next. We hope you stay in touch. But you know what? We're not the only ones who are impressed with what you two have been able to do. Our friends at